Hello everyone, BentlyK here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video is a Fun Friday video and we're just going to do a get ready with me. And we are getting ready to go nowhere, so we're going to do it with all stuff I already have. Nothing new, and all drugstore. That was the tough part. Because when I first started pulling it out, it seemed like, oh, it's going to be drugstore. And then I got down to like my powder. And it's like, can I do it without using my It Cosmetics? It's my favorite. But I did find my Banana Brighten Up from Essence. I used to use this all the time. So we're going to try that again and see if it's any good. The one thing I didn't find, and I think it's because my daughter was here a couple weeks ago and I gave away a ton of stuff to her. So the only primer that I had is the e.l.f. gripping primer that's drugstore. I had other primers, but it's like the ones that I used to use, I don't even know what they are, but this was the only drugstore primer that I had. So that's what we're going to use. But I also used to use this Pixie Milk Hydrating Mist, so I'm going to put that underneath it. And then I think I found drugstore and everything else. We'll see as we go. We'll see if I actually have all drugstore, because we may end up using just a little bit of not drugstore. So let's get started. We are going to start with this spray. All right, that's enough. Oh. And then I'm going to use my handy dandy fan, which is Amazon. It's almost like drugstore, right? So now we're going to go in with our e.l.f. gripping watermelon, I think. It doesn't say, but I think it smells like watermelon, which doesn't bother me. I like watermelon. It's kind of sticky though. Oh, yep, smells like watermelon. For my foundation, so we're going to use the Fresh Wear. Still drugstore. So I think this is set good enough, but I'm thinking this one might be a little more hydrating. That one's super matte, so that's why I switched. So I'm just going to put this on the back of my hand, and hopefully it does look kind of dark. Oh well, too late now, right? Get that big cat bite there. It wasn't a bite, actually. All right. And I'm just going to go in. You know what? I forgot to get a sponge. Blend this in. And then I will go and get a damp sponge. Maybe I won't even need a sponge, but I'll still go get one because I use it for my powder and concealer and stuff. Okay, I'm going to go in with my sponge and just make sure everything's good. It looks good. Not a lot of coverage, only because I need a lot of coverage right now. So I think I will go in with a little bit more now that I've looked at it, and add some more coverage. I'll just get it on the brush. And yeah, this is a little bit dark for me, I think. All right, now I'm going to take the sponge and make that look nice. I picked out a concealer. Oh, we're going to use this oldie but goodie Age Rewind from Instant Age Rewind from, I think it's from Maybelline. It is Maybelline. All right, so I'm just going to put this everywhere because I have a lot to conceal these days. I'm surprised this has anything in it. I'm gonna put something there, a little there, some there, a couple little spots right there. I think that's good enough. All right, take my sponge, pull this up to the side of the nose, and then just blend it out. Okay, I'm using, have I told you what I was using? Oh, I did tell you the concealer and the, so this is the Catrice, it just broke off the little claspy thing, but that's okay. This is the Catrice Banana, oh, no, it's not Catrice, it's Essence. Banana powder, Brighten Up banana powder. That's what I just used, and I'm actually going to use just a little bit more for the rest of my face. I normally didn't use it on the rest of my face. I would just use the Laura Mercier. But since we're sticking with drugstore, I'm just going to use this. And I'm just lightly dusting over the rest of my face. Okay, that's enough of that one. Now, for my bronzer, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula. I used to use this all the time, and I still love it. I just switched to the Milani, but this one, I haven't used this one so long it doesn't even smell that good. It doesn't smell bad. It just doesn't have much smell. But we're still going to use it because we can. Let's see. That's my Milani brush. Here, this one will work. Right? I think it's a blush brush. Yeah, I think I got it with the Sigma blush. But we're going to use it for this. Just put some color in my face, add some depth and dimension. Rid of these jowls. Get a nice straight line there. And then go down here and pull this in and down. Just like that. Perfect. Now I just need to take my e.l.f. brush. I see a hair. There it is. And I'm going to go into this. And I'm just going to add a little line down my nose, under my lip. Call that one done. Then I'm going to go in, I'm going to use for my blush, I'm going to use this Milani Baked Berry Amore. I used to use this all the time. All the time. I loved this one. Doesn't look like I used it at all, but I used to use it all the time. Because it's baked, I guess. It just doesn't. Because I did use it all the time. You can't tell it, can you? I really like the plummy ones. Oh, I can see it really good. In the mirror, in the monitor, it's not showing up that much. But in the mirror, it's there. And then for my highlight, I am going to use the Catrice highlight powder in, can't remember what this one was called. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, Champagne Campaign. That's what it's called. And it's very light, very, you know, barely there. But that's okay because I think that that baked highlight has a bit of shimmer to it. So see how it barely shows up? It's definitely not a blinding one, which I like blinding ones. But it is what it is. Besides, we're doing a not going anywhere look. And then I'm going to take my dual fiber brush and blend all this together really well. There goes all my highlight, huh? Okay, and now we are going to do, we're going to set this. I am going to use, for my setting spray, I have this dewy one from Catrice, and then I think I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last for my setting spray. Oh, it's not a very good sprayer, I don't think. Holy moly. The first shot was like over here in my hair. It's really shiny now, huh? At least in my T-zone it is. Wow. I don't know if I've ever used this before. I don't remember it ever being that shiny. Maybe it's just because it's wet. I think it is. It's getting better. Yay. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the eyebrows. Well, actually, let's do the eyeshadow first. I just have all this stuff in my way. Okay, for my eyes, I am going to use the Milani Most Bold Obsession. This is my favorite palette from the drugstore. Got stuff all over me. So I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush, and I think I'm going to use these top 3 mattes and then maybe a little of that shimmer. So I'm going to first, I forgot, we're going to use our Essence Eye Base first to help tone down some of that darkness on my eyelids. I know I used concealer, but that ain't enough for me. More is more. I just got some on my lash though. Didn't mean to do that. Go ahead and blend it out and then I'll work on that. There. So now I'm going to go into this first light pinky color with a fluffy brush and put that all over that eye base that I just put on. I hear a kitty in here, and that little weasel just attacked one of my bunnies. Made his whiskers fall off. But I don't see her. I just hear her. Okay, now we're going to go in with another brush. Let's see. We'll go in with this Morphe brush. It's another fluffy one. And I'm going to go into this one that I've hit pan on over here. Can you see this one right there? And that's what I'm going to put in my crease. Actually, this one I'm going to put for my transition. I have so many things to do for the vlog. I still have to make the bunnies. I haven't done that. So I'm going to make the bunnies. I'm going to make toothpaste. Not because I want to make it for the vlog, just because I need toothpaste. And it's going to be part of what I'm doing today. Would you stay down, please? What's your deal? Make me lock you out. I'll do it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this darker color. I'm going to use the same brush in the middle. I'm going to use this darker color here. And I'm going to put that in my crease and the outer half of my lid. And I'm trying to keep this lower than I put the transition color. I pulled it up pretty high, but this one I want to keep lower. And now I'm going to grab a little bit of this frosty color right there, right here, and put that in the inner half of my lid. This is just such a pretty go-to look. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Are you looking for the evil one? She was here just a minute ago. So now I'm going to take the black in this palette right there, and I'm going to use that for liner. And I'm just going to pull it straight across, trying to get it down into the lash line so that I don't need to push line. I like that about using shadow for liner. I can push it down in there and then I can smudge it. And then I can just smudge it around and I don't have to worry about skin and my lash line showing. And I don't have to worry if it's a perfect line because I am smudging it. And I can pull it up in the outer corner to darken that and make it look like it lifts. I know I shouldn't be pulling my eyes, so you don't need to tell me. This brush is a paintbrush from the art store. I can't link it because I've had it for so long, but basically it was a set of 2, I think, and they were flat tops, but it's real stiff, so I just took them and cut them, and now I have 2 really, really nice liner brushes. And that's what I encourage everyone to do. Find one you think is going to work and experiment. And then this one, this is a Sigma brush. I think it's a E55. I will check here in just a second. Sigma brushes are definitely my favorites, if you were wondering. I think I got more on this one. On the outer corner, I think I need to put a little bit more out on this one. Just so I can pull it up a little better. Yep, that's the way I like it. All right, now I am going to go in and do my brows with some of this too. I'm going to use this brown one right here and a brow brush. And we're going to go in and do those guys too while we're at it. I also like using powder on my brows. It just seems like it's easier to work with. This eye is going to be really red. Just so you know, there's still something in my eye. I don't know what it is and I can't see it. But it's just going to be really red. So, anyway. Oh, I was doing brows. And I got distracted by whatever's in my eye. See, doesn't it look good with using shadow for your brows? And it's actually, I think it's easier. I mean, sometimes it goes crazy no matter what you do. But you just got to start with a real light hand. Otherwise, all of it comes off on that first stroke. All right, that's good enough for that. Okay, so I'm going to brush those out one more time. I actually need a little bit more on this tail, don't I? There we go. Okay, now all I have left to do is my lashes and my lips. I'm going to go off camera to do my lashes because you got to curl them and everything, and it takes too long. So, but I will come back and tell you what I used. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. This is our final look of the day. And what I used on my lashes for drugstore was the Essence Lash Princess in the False Lash Effect. I used 2 coats of this and 1 coat of the Revlon So Fierce. And that's what I used on my lashes. And they look pretty good. Not as good as I expected them to. Not as good as I remember. But I think that's because I've had false lashes on lately. And once you do that, it's like nothing. Although I also use my Charlotte Tilbury, and I do love that. But for drugstore, this is the one I like. For my lips, I use this Revlon Kiss something lip tint. Cushion lip tint. I love these things. And then I put on top of it, I put this L'Oreal glowing lip gloss in Shall We Dance. It's my favorite, but it leaks. It's weird. It gets all over, and I never take it from here. So it's like, I don't understand. It's like there's pressure there somewhere or something, because it's super messy. And my daughter told me that the one in her purse did that. And so I got her a purse organizer, and so that it wouldn't be like tipped over or anything. I hope it doesn't mess up her Louis Vuitton, because I got one in my purse too, and I have another one of these because this is my absolute favorite lip gloss, and I hope it's not ruining mine either. I'll have to go check. Anyways, that's what I have on. These 2 is what lips I have on. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that little notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching my videos. And I will see you in my next video. Mwah!